Hello friends, this is Jackie from Keep It Simple Stickers, and today we are going to be filming another weekly plan with me. This video we are going to be planning for the week of March 9th through the 15th, and we're going to be using a kit from my shop called Enchanted Garden. It's a newer release. Let me go ahead and show you the pages that I pulled. I pulled the full boxes page from the deluxe kit, the checklist page. I pulled the third page, which is the mixed boxes page. I pulled a page from the mini kit, and I pulled another page from the deluxe kit, which is the date dots, date covers, and glitter headers. I also have here some washi. It's kind of a light baby pink with gold bows from the Pink Room Co. And this is the foiled PR sampler for the months of February and March. It accompanies Enchanted Garden beautifully. So if you mention Caitlin or Chelsea at checkout, you will get this foiled freebie. So let's go ahead and let's get started. All right, friends, we're going to start with the bottom washi today, I believe. So let's go ahead and lay this down, and I am going to, let's see the width stitch here. I think what I want to do is, I think I'm actually going to lay down the Pink Room Co washi first and then lay the sticker down underneath. You're not going to know this, but I've started this video, started that intro you just listened to, like 4 times. I don't know what's wrong with me. Normally, my intros at least, I don't have any sort of issue with. But man, oh man. Today, friends, I just couldn't get it out the way I wanted it to sound. I know. So, finally got it though, and we are finally planning, getting into the good stuff. It is currently Wednesday the 4th. I looked right here. Yep, Wednesday the 4th today. My kids are with my parents today, and so I only have one video ready to film usually. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Usually I film 2 videos at a time, but this week on Wednesday you'll see a memory spread. I think of Valentine's Day is what I've decided. And I was trying to get my pictures together last night, and I was having the hardest time pulling the pictures off my phone and my husband's phone. I try and do it once a month. So I was trying to pull all the February pictures off our phones, and I was just having a hard time. Like, it kept giving me an error, like this device not operating, and it was just, I couldn't get it together, friends. So hopefully over the next few days, I'll be able to try again, and then I'll film that video this weekend. But today I had all of my stuff ready for my plan with me. So I'm like, you know what, let's try and get this done, because if you saw my plan with me for last week, you know that my little sister, by the time you're watching this, is married. But she's getting married on Friday the 6th. And I'm not going to have a lot of time the next couple of days because I'm not going to be here at my house the next couple of days. So I figured I'd take the time to at least film one video. Just one. All right. So because I picked and chose which pieces I wanted to pull this week, I don't have a weekly box. But I know I think I have a sheet from Erin over at Perfect Prints Co. But I have been trying to pull and utilize these reusable sticker sheets from, I believe, Purdy Planner. And like, I have one here that could work, and I have one here that could work for my weeklies. And I think I'm going to use this one just because if I use some of the black, I think that will work nicely. I don't know where this is from. I want to say maybe Sticker Bloom or Tilly B Plans. I honestly don't know, but I've been keeping them for this reason precisely, so that I can use these as needed. And I'm going to be utilizing the glitter headers to separate my sections for this upcoming week. And like I know I need another tracker because on this sheet I only have one tracker. So I have been tracking. Oh, these would be pretty to use too. Maybe I'll use those to separate my sidebar. Yeah, let's do that. I just saw those, friends. So I think I want to use those and maybe use up some of these colors because all of these colors would work really, really beautifully with this kit. So let's go ahead and use this bigger one. I think this was from a kit I used on a birthday spread last year. I don't know the shop, friends. I'm so sorry. If I can remember, I'll link it below. If I can figure it out, I'll link it below. All right, so now let's go ahead and I said I needed a weekly. Oh my goodness. Already dropping stuff, people. You know it's a plan with me when. Hello. And I think I want to, like that is kind of a match, but that one's probably a better match. This more neutral pink. So let's use this. And it does not matter to me, friends, that these don't, like the sizing doesn't match or the paper is different. It doesn't matter to me at all. So let's go ahead and let's find another glitter header. I'm just going to pull this sheet out so I have it handy. And I think I want to use this kind of purpley blue color. So yeah, we are gearing up for my sister's wedding on Friday. A lot of stuff has already been like done and prepared for my sister's wedding. So I wasn't sure if my parents were going to take my kids this week. Just because, you know, when you have a wedding and there's a lot to plan, the last few days are kind of hectic, but that has not been the case for my sister, Izzy. She has gotten a lot of stuff done. And so when I talked to her last week and I'm like, so is there anything else that like you need help with or whatever? And she's like, no, pretty much everything's done. And I'm like, okay, that's cool, right? Like, good for you, girl, getting it done. So I'm going to use this little bird one at the top. And I don't think I'm going to need to white anything out because I accidentally printed this sheet out on unicorn paper. You can kind of see the hexagon behind that white, but it's actually not really that bad. And that paper's a little bit thicker than my vibrant matte. So I really like how all of that looks. And I love that I'm being able to use some of these headers in between. That's really fun. Now, I have been trying to mark social media and I do have my tweezers up here, so I'm going to grab those. Social media and what was the last thing I was marking? Oh, my memory planning. So for social media, I want to put an icon if I have it. And I have a phone, but I also have a laptop. And I know I have a bunch of stuff that I could use. But you know what? Let's, instead of using those icons, let's use these really pretty foiled ones. So let's just use one. Let's use this bow in the darker pink. And this is also on unicorn matte paper. Pretty. And I'll just write in social media and memory planning. And we'll do a heart down here. And let's do this blue. The darker blue. We're going to put it right here. I've been trying to do 2 memory days a day. So like Monday, Tuesday, you know what I mean? I'm trying to do 2 memory plans a day. Because my goal this year is to try and complete all of my missing memory spreads. And if you watched my bullet journal from last week, then you will know I counted a few days ago. I want to say I only have like 30 some left, 30 some weeks, which I know like might sound like a lot, and it is. It's what, 3 dozen or something like that. But if I'm trying to get done 8 to 10 a month, and I've been able to do a really good job. In February, I got 10 missing weeks done, and I'm like super, super excited about that, and I just feel motivated. I can't do too much at one time, because when I do that, I've found that I get burnt out a little bit and my spreads start to look the same. So if there's a few days that I don't do my memory planning, in my mind, it's fine because I can always come back to it and then I feel a little bit fresher, if you know what I mean. So I just try and get done a few days here and there. Oftentimes what will happen is I'll get like a whole week's worth done in one day. And usually on the weekends, because I've been trying to find a better balance. If you've seen my past plan with me, then you know that. I'm trying not to work on the weekends and be a lot more laser focused during the evenings with my designing in particular. So that on the weekends I can actually get back to my memory planning, and I've been able to get quite a bit done. And then I've been trying to find, like during nap time after my daughter and I do our, little bit of formal schooling. Ooh, there's Friday the 13th, y'all. Did y'all know that was coming up? I've been trying to do a little bit here and there. So this past week, my son has been just super clingy when he's been awake, which is fine. I don't know anything about love languages. I'm planning on reading a love languages book this year. That is something that I want to do. But I think if I were to say like one of my love languages would be like needing to feel needed. Like that's a big thing to me. So I love that he's clingy, but at the same time, as a mom, like it's really hard to get anything done when you have, a kid hanging on you all the time. But I mean, I love my little booger. He and I have a really special relationship. He's just like a super, super sweet kid. He loves stuffed animals and he loves babies. Kate never was like that. And when she was a little girl, we never were close, but we never had like a really close relationship like that. She's very much a daddy's girl, which I know my husband just loves. But my son is definitely a mama's boy. So I love that, but it can be challenging some days for sure. So balance can be hard with him. Because like, I don't want to be like, Jason, you need to, sit down, or Jason, you need to blah, 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 so that I can do X, Y, or Z, but, sometimes things have to get done. I have gotten better though, as I have, been on this new role as a mom of two, to stop doing things like that. Stop trying to get a million things done. It's been hard though, because my personality is such that like I am a person that feels like things need to get done, and if I'm not doing something, if I'm not being productive, then that's like I'm wasting my time. And I've had to kind of not be like that as much, and it's been tricky. It's been kind of a mind switch for me. So, but it's good. It's good because then I actually, enjoy. I try to enjoy the times that I spend with my kids. Be present and in the moment. So, what I've been doing while I've been talking to y'all, friends, is I started Monday. We have a pretty normal, back to our normal grind on Monday. This week, as far as plans go, it's our normal thing. I don't think we have too much going on, which is good because February was a whirlwind and I really just need some normalcy back in my life, friends. So I put my quarter boxes down here for work, and then I went ahead and put my checklist. I always like to put my checklist first on Monday. Monday's a big day for us because we try and just get things together. I put an appointment label for story time, and then I used one of those headers down here as kind of like a washi strip between my full box and my work down here. I actually have 7 little strips. So I'm going to try and use up that sheet, and then we'll see. We'll see if I can get those done. I have a little space here. I don't know what I'm going to put there, if anything, but we'll see. I've decided to go day by day. And I'll try and remember to pull some icons at the end of today. or end of, after I'm done planning for things like story time and whatnot. If worst comes to worst, I can always use this little icon sampler. Tuesday is my brother's birthday, so I want to remember to call him and wish him a happy birthday. He lives out of state, so, you know, it's obviously hard to get in touch with him all the time. And I think I'm going to use this floral one. I'm just trying to decide. I think I want to put my full box up here. Like, that's one task that I know I really want to make sure that I remember to do is call my brother. I know I'm seeing him at my sister's wedding, and I think we might actually be celebrating this weekend. I'm not 100% sure, but regardless, I still want to wish him a happy birthday. And then I think I want to go ahead and put my checklist down next with maybe one of these headers. Yeah, let's do this thicker. It's kind of like a cream almost right there between the two boxes. And that's all I have for Tuesday. My husband had a meeting this past week, so he should be home at normal time, which is nice. Wednesday, let's see. Let's go ahead and start with a full box at the top. And I think I want to do maybe this darker pink one. Even though I have a darker pink header, it doesn't matter to me. Because with I feel like with day by day, at least how I plan it, it all ends up looking really nice in the end. You know what I mean? I try not to be super matchy-matchy. I try just to be very flowing with what I pick. And it ends up looking really nice in the end, which is obviously the goal, right? So I'm going to put my checklist. And then it is the big old live on Wednesday evening. So I'm going to use an appointment label, a pink appointment label. And I think I'm going to put a glitter header next. And then I'll put the appointment label for the live with Caitlin. So definitely check in to that. I want to say my takeover is on Tuesday. So I'm going to go ahead and in this white space, I'm going to put a lip, I think. And I think I want to do the blue for my Instagram takeover. And then I think my giveaway might be one of these days, if not on Sunday. So that's exciting. So definitely keep your eyes out for all those promos. And then to mark the live, let's use a bow and let's use the light blue again. Because this is Caitlin and Chelsea's PR sampler, so that makes sense to put that there. And I think I'm going to put one more glitter header between these two pieces. Just to kind of I think I'll move it down here a little bit, just to kind of separate the sections. And if I put anything there, cool. If not, the white space is fine. I'm really liking how this is looking so far, you guys. Girls, it's so pretty. Okay, let's start with a checklist on Thursday. Thursday, the March TPC sale starts, and the theme, of course, I'm sure a lot of you already know, is 90s. And I've seen so many cute 90s kits. So definitely head over to the TPC Facebook group to see all of those participating shops. It's gonna be a really fun sale. So I want to put down let's put a half box for the sale going live, because I haven't used, I don't think any, well, I've used one half box in my sidebar. So let's go ahead and use some more half boxes here. And my shop will be 35% off. You can get this, this collection. And I also have my newly reformatted Tons of Love collection coming out. So that's really exciting. I've been sneaking it. And definitely, if you're considering getting a foiled collection for Mother's Day to add to your sticker collection, then this next week would be a great time to purchase. And let's go ahead. Do I want it here? Yeah. I think I want to put the full box here. And then we'll put a glitter header here. So there's Thursday, nice and full. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have no plans. Oh, gym. We have gymnastics on Wednesday. I always forget my daughter's gymnastics. What is up with that, you guys? Like, that's just, I can't believe I forget that. I don't think I want to use characters for this spread, friends. So I think I'm just going to, do I want to use one of these? I think I might want to try, does this one of these flags fit maybe? I could take this header up and then use a flag to mark gym. I think that's what I want to do. And I might use the other flag on Saturday. Yeah, that's cute. I like how that looks. And then we'll put the other flag on Saturday just for a little difference. That'll be good. Put that right at the top so that I don't forget. All right, and I have this header that I'll need to use. Not a problem. Okay, so Friday is payday, and I do want to mark that. I do have a payday script, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe put this on top of a few glitter headers, like the one I have in my hand. Do I want to put it right next to this top glitter header, though? I might hold off on that. Let's put a full box first, friends. And then I could put it in a quarter box, but it's a little too large for a quarter box. Okay, focus, focus, focus. Because I don't like having two boxes right next to each other. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So I could bring this down like here and leave that blank for something, who knows what. And let's put one of those pretty foiled headers up here. Oh, I need to mark if my kids are going with my parents. I don't know. I don't know what next week looks like. It's so funny when you're planning for like a big event like a wedding. It's almost like you prepare, right? Like our vacation. You prepare, you prepare, you prepare for this big event that happens, and then afterwards you're like, what do I do now? What do I do with my life? Isn't that funny? I don't know. Is anybody else like that? Like, I can't even think of next week because I'm still so focused on my sister getting married. It's just wild. So, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to mark that, my kids with my parents. I'll probably, let's put it up there. Let's do just, let's do this pink heart right there in the white space. And then I'll put some glitter headers down here and put my payday script. That'll work. That's making me feel much better. So we're going to stack two together here because on paydays, I'm trying to be better this year when my husband gets paid to then reconcile our budget because I'm not super great about that. I always start the month with really good intentions to like every day write down, you know, the expenses and catalog my receipts and stuff. And then I don't like, I try, friends. I'm not great at that kind of stuff, but most of the time I can get it done every payday. So that's the goal, friends. That's always the goal, is on payday to try and reconcile that budget, make sure we're on task. February was not the best month for us. We did fine. Like everything was fine. But I would like to be a little bit more strict in March here. Got all those glitter headers done. That's awesome. That's exciting. And it looks really nice on this spread. Let's go ahead and let's now throw down a checklist up here. Let's do this pretty blue here. I need to figure out a place to put a half box for filming. I'm not sure if it will fit there. It might have to be on Sunday, even though I don't typically like to film on Sundays. Ooh, I could fit that in. There's going to be no white space between it. Am I okay with that? Yeah, I'm fine with that. I do want to use my favorite Jen. Jen is in the sale with me. I believe she's 40% off at craftpenguinplanner.com. please, please, please consider trying out Jen if you are looking for some great foiled items. She also does some cool things with Bitmojis. I'm not super familiar with them, but that is from Jen. I like to write down the videos that I want to do for that week. So if my kids are with my parents, I'll just look here because I have that little icon to remind me. Let's go ahead and let's throw down our last checklist up here. For Sunday, again, I don't know what we are doing, friends. This weekend, this next weekend, I think we're just trying to take it easy. We're just trying to take it easy, friends. We're just not trying to stress. And I'm trying to get ready for my April trip to Maine to see Caitlin and Jen and Melissa and Kelly. Like, I'm super jazzed about that. But I do need to prepare, hopefully this upcoming weekend after my sister's wedding. See, after my sister's wedding, I'll be able to, get a few things started, like swag-wise. That's what I really want to try and get together is swag, and where there's going to be like a little pop-up shop there, and I just want to try and get some stuff done to prepare for that so I'm not scrambling, because I know myself and I know that I will scramble, friends, and I just don't want to do that. If I can help it, if I can help the non-scramble, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm a planner, so I gotta schedule these things out. I gotta make sure that I kind of have like a little bit of a schedule going on, and I'll be all right. I got to plan it out, friends. So that's why we plan, right? So that we can have a less stressful, go of things. And I know that sounds silly, but like, it really is true. I really feel like when I'm using my planner and when these plan with me's help, because I'm able to like look at the week piece by piece as I'm planning it out, and I don't feel as overwhelmed afterwards. I'm looking at my plans, and I said to you all with this plan with me, like, there's not that much going on, and I look at the spread and it's beautiful and it makes me happy. And it looks full, and I feel like, oh my gosh, I just said I don't have anything going on, and now I do. But I really don't, because once I start going through each of these things, it becomes more manageable. So if you're someone who, I don't know how this plan with me got here, but if you're someone who feels kind of like overwhelmed by the day-to-day, definitely consider investing in a planner. I'm not even talking about planner stickers. I'm not trying to promote my shop or anybody else's shop. But consider, going to the Dollar Tree or going to like a Walmart kind of establishment and buying like a little cheap planner with just lines or journal, and, just section it off and just do what Caitlin has told me is called dirty planning, where you just write things down. And as you're writing things down and working through tasks, it's going to help you out. It's going to help you mentally out. Just trust me on that, just to get started. And if it doesn't work for you, then at least you said that you tried. But I think for those of us who get overwhelmed by the day-to-day minutia of things, having a planner really helps, because you can focus on each day and each task. And oftentimes, a lot of my Monday tasks trickle over into Tuesday and sometimes even Wednesday. So then I'll look at these various days and I think, okay, what do I need to prioritize? And perhaps on Monday I'm checking things off from Tuesday. But then when I get to Tuesday, I look at my checklist, I'm like, oh my gosh, I was so productive on Monday. And that just rolls into the next days, So again, I don't know how this plan with me got here, but I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that this upcoming week for you is wonderful and productive. And if it's not, that's okay too. If this week is coming up for you, it's just a week for you to get yourself together and give yourself some grace, then do that too. If you need to write in your checklist, take a break, do it. Please do it for all the people that are in your life that you take care of, and do it for you. Just take care of yourself. So I hope you all have a wonderful week. I hope you enjoyed this plan with me. If you did, You know what to do, and I will chat with y'all soon. Bye-bye, friends.